I got a call and I had to come out to Watonga, Oklahoma. So on the way here, I wound up stopping by two different banks to get some nickels. And I do nickels because when I'm on the road and I open these nickels up and put them in a bag, they're way easier to get. Way easier to carry for one, less weight. But then two, I won't have so much money out. So if I got 2 boxes of quarters, it's $1,000. Get 2 boxes of nickels, $200. So it's not that much money out of pocket while I'm on the road. So nothing. I'm always planning for an emergency in case something happens. So I got this box, which it come in a quarter box. She put them all in here. These rolls I have not seen before. These rolls have a cardboard piece on the bottom of it, and it looks like it's glued to it too. So I did open 2 of these rolls here to make sure they're circulated, and they were circulated for those blue rolls. And let's make sure here, that's 2013. So yep, these are going to be possibly circulated rolls also. So that's $100. But this box here, I was up at the bank. I asked them for $100 in rolls. They said they could do $40, and they have these smaller cardboard box rolls basically, and they had, like I said, $40 in nickels. But they didn't have a box to put them in, so they put them in this big gargantuan box here. So anyhow, that's $40 there. It's gonna be $100 there. And I am going to search them right here on the counter because behind me in the little chair there is not very much light. So we'll jump into it. I'll probably start with the $40 to get this big box out the way. These look like they're hand rolled pretty much too, possibly by the bank tellers themselves, but we'll never know until we get into them. See what we got. All right, I knocked out the $40 in nickels, and I'm starting to work on the box here. So just bring in for a few of the finds here. Actually, let me grab this scope here. So this one here is 1939 Philly. So 1939 Philly will have a DDO, and it would be on the Monticello or on the 5 cents, and I don't see it on there. A little tough too because it's pretty beat up, but you'll see it on the Monticello pretty easily. Then you move it forward here just to make sure there's not a hinting notch there on the R. So come down here, got a 41 Denver. Yeah, 41 Denver. And then this one here is a 1947. Really good condition. And just with your broad eyes, whenever I looked at it, I was like, maybe it's got some steps. And I can look at it, like I say, with my broad eyes. Looks like it's got something on it, but put it up under the scope. It's got a few steps there, as you see, but you got this big gash here, big gash there, and it's smushed on the bottom end. So definitely not a full stair, but a really nice 47 though. Move on over to 1959 Philly. I'm not for sure. These are a little lower mintage, possibly. I want to say it's a 59. Also the 1999 here. See, these are collectible for some folks. And as you see at the bottom down here in God We Trust, it's got a lot more rim on it than it does up toward the 1999 Liberty. And it's probably like a 1% extra. But sometimes folks run through their coins to pull out the extra rim coins. So I just brought that out just to show you. And then too, this 1971 was gorgeous also. And yet again, I flipped it over just with my broad eyes. And I could see the stairs. It's tough to see on the phone here, but I thought I saw stairs. I'm like, yeah, there's stairs on there. But it's a little smushed. You see right down by the pillars, right by the pillars there, a little smushed in. So let's see if I can tilt it. Yeah. Close, but no cookie. But what you're looking for is, actually, I'll use this as an example, but a 1970D. So if you get a 1970D full stair, worth a pretty penny. Okay, let's keep moving. All right, another update. I'm about 10 rolls in. I got a few more finds here. So let's work on, here's a 39 there. I pulled out another 39. And then I already checked for the Monticello and for the hinting notch on there. Didn't see any doubling on that one. So that's nice to get another 39. I did pull out another 47 compared to that 47 there. That one's beat up. You got a 54D. And this one here had me going. So put it up on the scope real quick. The whole rim of this thing is basically bent in, I guess, just from the wear. But I was looking because I only have 2 of the 1938 nickels and found them in the box. I was like, man, this can be a 1938 there. That's awesome. But what I did was I moved this one out the way, just grabbed the 39 because that 3 should be the same curl as it would be, and it's a different curl on there. See, the 3 comes all the way up in, and if you switch it over to the 5, it juts out like it curves down, so it stops. And then I moved over, grabbed a 59, set it up on the scope there, and you see it's the same way. So I'm definitely gonna have a 1958 smooshed edge nickel. Other than that, that's it. We'll just keep working on the box still. Looking at 21 rolls left in the box. Pulled out a few more finds here. So I got a 59. That's gonna be a 59 Denver. This 59 Philly, it is a lower mintage. I did look it up. I think it was like 27 million made, and this is like 160 million made. I even looked back on the 58, and I think the 58 had 154 million made. So that 59 Philly is a lower mintage on there. I got a 56, I think it was a 56 Philly. And the 56 Philly actually has a QDR, which is a quad die reverse. So I guess it's going to be stamped 4 different times on there. Checked it, I didn't see anything on there. But we do have a 56 in there. Pulled out a 48S, I believe. Yeah, 48S. And it would have a variety attribute on this S. Either a large S or an S over S, or an inverted S, meaning that it won't be pulled up, it won't be raised off of the fields, it'll be dented into the coin, more or less. So check that, didn't have anything on there. And then the 41, pulled out another 1941. And that's gonna be a San Francisco also. And anyhow, so like I say, I checked all these. It's actually a pretty good lineup so far that I have here. Basically all but 2 of them, they came out of the $40 rolls, and everything else just came out of the box. All right, let's keep moving. So I cracked the roll open, and I've been looking at a handful of these coins, and the others have been pretty dirty. Like this one here, I need to clean off. It's kind of gunky, it looks a little older, but I've been getting a lot of those. That there looks like it's more greenish than it is. Let's see if I could. Yeah, pretty good at doing that. Stack her on up. That looks like a silver war nickel. There's the P on top. Get her turned around. Top of the Monticello building, you see a P up there. Actually got some details on this one too. See the pillars still on the Monticello. And it's gonna be 1943. Still got some hair on it too. Wow, usually that rubs off. Cool, we have silver in the box. It's actually what I was looking for, because we have quite a few years here from 58 all the way to 54, 53s there. There's the 2 53s. Actually, my bad. It's a 53 and a 54. So it's 54D and the 53 that I found also on last roll. Was it a 53 Philly? Yeah, 53 Philly. So, I mean, it's quite a variety of coins from the 39 going up to the 59. And then that war nickel there. So it's still got a ton of rolls left to go. So hopefully we get some more silver out of it. So I opened up the next roll, and I just stacked it right here. Wife called, used the restroom real quick. I had a few more finds on here, but that dirty nickel that I had over here, I couldn't see what it was. Put it in the water, scrubbed it up, popped it out. It's a P on top of the Monticello building. It's a silver war nickel that was caked up, and I couldn't see it. It's gonna be a 1944 Philly. Huh. That's the second war nickel out of here. Like I said, I couldn't see it because it had so much grunge on it, which, like I say, hit it right there in the rag just to get it off. But, wow. Second war nickel. That's awesome. So I got another 41S. So that makes 3 41s, 4 41s so far. There's a 47D, I think it is. No, 47 Philly. I got another 48 there. Got another 54 and then another 59. So, I mean, this box is just providing. Anyhow, so I got this roll here to pick up and look through, and looks like, what, 7 or 8 more rolls in there. Cool, let's get moving on. That is $140 in nickels down, so stacked them all in the bag here, so I'll hopefully be able to roll them up. And if possible, that one of the banks around here takes wrapped rolls, I'll dump them out. Some banks take only loose change. So anyhow, these here are the ones I got in the last few rolls. That's going to be a 41, 41. That's a Denver. 46, 48, and a 49. That's a Denver also, 49. So got quite a few finds, which is really nice. So starting with the 239s here. Here's, if we put this 41 and this 41 up here, it's going to be 6 41s found in the box there. Pretty nice. 47s, got this really nice 47 there. I'm gonna flip up. That's probably gonna be an upgrader for my album or my case set. 48s, and I got another 48 here. So that's gonna be 3 of the 48s with it. 53, 54, 54, 54, which is pretty nice getting all those. This is just a lot of finds in that, basically that one bank that I went to. Really nice. 56, 57, 58, 59s. And then I also pulled out this 1961 gem. That thing is beautiful. So that would definitely be a keeper too, possibly an upgrade maybe, but that's that 71D that I was gonna hold on to. And then the 2 finds of the box, which is that 43 Philadelphia. And then that 44 Philadelphia, the gunky one, Philadelphia. Nice finding silver in the box. Well, that's a pretty easy hunt, especially, like I said, being down here in Watonga. You got all these older boxes and that old change just rotates right in town, doesn't move out. I mean, I had penny boxes here that did phenomenal in the penny boxes. But anyways, pretty nice haul for $140 worth. Usually I do $200, but $140, man, that's a ton of finds. Anyhow, that's going to be the video. Y'all have a great day.